Hi there, this video is about the graduation program in general, and I also have a discussion in here about what the difference is between required courses and elective courses. So the graduation program consists of a minimum of 80 credits, which translates to 20 courses, and these can be divided into two categories, required courses and electives. And so I invite you actually at this point to, here we go, to grab a copy of the course planning form to follow along with me a little bit. Every student who earns a graduation diploma must have the following required courses in order to graduate on the transcript in the end. They must have 6 required courses at the grade 10 level, they're separated out here, 4 required courses at the grade 11 level, and 1 required course, specific academic course, which is the Language Arts 12, at the grade 12 level. There's also one last course that all students need down at the bottom there, Graduation Transitions, which doesn't really have a grade level on it, but it's typically most of the work in grad transitions is done in the grade 12 year. So within those, of course, within those required courses there's choice indicated as well on this form. This adds up to 12 courses, 12 required courses that is, so the remaining 8 then are all electives, and there's a couple of rules about those elective courses. Rule number 1 is that at least 3 of them, and that's listed right here, must be at the grade 12 level. So in other words, you can't just complete grade 10 and 11 courses and add up a whole bunch of credits and graduate. There needs to be a certain number of grade 12 credits. And the other is that one of the courses, at least one of the courses, must fall into the category of either fine arts or applied skills. And I get lots of questions about, well, is this a fine art or is that an applied skill? Some are obvious, art courses, music courses, and so on qualify as fine arts. Applied skills tends to be a little trickier to figure out, but I can tell you that applied skills courses are things like photography, food studies, accounting, things like that. Some students often have shop credits or those kinds of things from other schools sometimes, and those count there as well. In general, it's pretty rare for a student to arrive at the end of grade 12 without ever having taken an elective course in fine arts or in applied skills. So the kinds of students that need to be a little bit careful here are those students who are trying to build an extremely academic transcript where they're completing all the science courses they can and all the math courses they can, because science and math courses don't meet that requirement at all. So confusion sometimes arises because sometimes people think that the word electives or elective courses is equivalent to non-academic courses. So any kind of a course that's non-academic is an elective. It doesn't actually mean that, because if you use your course planning form as kind of a worksheet to summarize your credits, and if you have an example where, for example, if you were planning to take Biology 11, but you had already taken Chemistry 11, well, Chemistry 11, I guess, would be here. It's filling the spot of the required Science 11 course. Certainly, you can take Biology 11 as well, either in your grade 11 year or later in your grade 12 year, and it would just take a place down here in one of the electives. So in that case, even though a science course is required, when you have 2, essentially one of them just becomes an elective. It's a course you have chosen that you could have replaced with something else if you wished. Thank you.